Once upon a time, there was a hilarious ogre named Shrek 3. He lived in medieval times, but sometimes he'd say things from today times.
Ole mali quis mi dixit fati, rapturi sunt menum sum acutior gladius in arena. Mere chiabat sine verbo stati, police verso putaris caesarem in spectaculo. Anni veniunt et continueniunt, more stringunt sed non impediunt, stultum non vivi ad electandum, prudentior fio ad ineptus vocandus, multa facenda multa spectanda ergo sem.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to What the Hell Happened to Them? A title fight is brewing. That's right, this season, Eddie Murphy versus Jim Carrey. I am your host, Patrick Skeyhill, and joining me on the line is a man who really needs to get himself a pair of jammies, Joe Vekeman.
Hi.
Special guest this week, returned to the podcast. You remember her from Hotel Transylvania 3 and the Pod People segments, Valerie Royer.
Hello.
And on the audio boards is Lev Van Rensselaer, reminding me to remind you that you can email the cast at whathappenedtothemcast@gmail.com. And our sponsor this week is Bananagrammas. You want a grandma on the go? Just peel her up and enjoy your high-potassium sweet old lady. Bananagrammas at a store near you. Not sure what particular store, but they are there. All right, Joe, what movie are we doing this week?
We watched Shrek Third, the third of Shreks. The Shrek the Third.
One of those is probably the title.
That's the one, Shrek the Third.
Well, what happened in this third installment of the Jolly Green Giant franchise?
I knew you were gonna ask me. I knew it.
Is it because I do this every week?
When King Harold suddenly croaks, Shrek is left with the duty and responsibilities of running far, far away as the new king. But Shrek doesn't feel like he is the right guy for the job. The only solution is having someone else take the throne. So Shrek, along with Donkey and Puss in Boots, goes on a search for rebellious Arthur, who is the only remaining heir aside from Shrek. Little does he know is that his old enemy, the ruthless Prince Charming, is plotting to take over the kingdom with an army of fairy tale villains at his command. Only Fiona and a posse of princesses are left to defend the kingdom from Charming's wrath.
Well, that just kept going.
Yeah, it did.
That was Croaks, I get it, because he's a frog.
Croaks, because he's a frog. Get it? Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Ha ha.
Valerie, you're a bit younger than us. How has the Shrek franchise been to your subset of the generation?
I would say Shrek and Shrek 2 were very prominent in my time.
Yeah.
And then Shrek 3 lost all of us. So I think I'm about 10 when this one comes out.
Okay.
Oh,
which was already too old.
I think Joe and I were 10 when the first one came out.
The first one came out.
I was going to say, I think I'm 4 years older than Grant when Grant was on here.
Okay.
So I was slightly more in tune with Shrek.
Yeah.
When it came out.
Grant wasn't born yet, right?
Yeah.
Valerie's familiar of a world before 9/11. It's a
Yes.
very important demarcator.
Oh, a couple years, right?
She was like, I remember when going through the airport was a breeze.
Yes. Sure.
Okay, so what about... Because I felt the same, not that I was crazy about the first two, but there was something about this that was like, it seems like we're going through the motions here. It just like...
Oh, does it? Does it now?
It's just like stuff happened, and then it was solved easily, and then like another thing happened, and then that was solved, and we just kept going. So what, for you, Valerie, made this one a little less special than those first two?
Yeah, it was just boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like as a 10-year-old, I was like, whoa, this one's boring.
A little too sophisticated.
I want to go back to the dated references of the first two. These topical ones aren't working for me.
Where's Pinocchio's thong?
Yeah, like you had Pinocchio's villain in this, and he never interacts with Pinocchio. Like, what? You didn't want to take advantage of that? I don't know. It was just like they're trapped in the prison.
Who's Pinocchio's villain?
Yeah, like when the I keep wanting to call him Chris Pine, but I know he wasn't. Who's the bad guy in this movie, Joe?
I think it's is it Tom
Prince Charming?
Everett Scott?
I don't know. Who's the bad guy in this movie, Valerie?
Is it Prince Charming?
Yeah, so whoever plays
Prince
him.
Charming.
In my mind, I'm like, okay, that's Chris.
Rupert Everett.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, all right, Prince Charming is Chris Pine, and King Arthur is Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I don't know why that's my default.
You're thinking of what's that silly movie? Into the Woods. Doesn't Chris Pine play a Prince Charming in that?
Yes,
does he?
He does. Yeah, he's great. He sings. He's amazing.
He's the one highlight of that movie for me.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out, and I forgot.
Didn't we see that together?
Did we? I remember Johnny Depp as a wolf for 5 minutes, and that was it. That is all I
would not have
remember.
seen that without you. That's why.
Okay.
Because
Is that one of our Christmas deals?
Yeah, that was one of them.
They'd put on the musical in our high school, so I was like, well, let's see the movie version. And they both were bad. The movie and my high school's performance, not ideal.
Rupert Everett plays Prince Charming, and he is from our beloved My Best Friend's Wedding.
Ah, yes, wonderful film. Okay, so yeah, he's in there, and he's like giving his big speech to all the bad guys in the bar, which we already went through last movie. We were just like recycling so many of these art properties from the previous movie to keep the budget down, is my guess, but... He goes back in there and he's like, "You, whatever your name is, how do you feel when your boy you were running your show and then your wooden boy left to find his real dad or whatever?" So I was like, okay, there's some things there. We had these two evil stepsisters, like maybe they're gonna have a little bit of a clash.
Larry King and Regis Philbin.
Yeah. Yes,
that's right. Such a known reference for the children in this for watching this movie.
Listen, everybody was watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I guess nobody was watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire anymore at that point.
Everyone was watching Larry King live.
Yeah, they were like, "Who's he gonna marry next?" They were just so excited. Who will be wife number 8? We gotta see. And then like the princesses are locked away, and they're just like, "Actually, you know what? Let's break out." And then they do. And then they're like, all right, let's be action heroes. And then they are.
Can you name all the princesses? The actresses?
No.
Amy Poehler plays Snow White. Maya Rudolph plays Rapunzel. Amy Sedaris plays Cinderella. And Sherry O'Terry plays Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, they're just like, let's grab some SNL people and Amy Sedaris.
They grabbed all of the SNL people.
We'll get this woman from Strangers with Candy. Who is the bad guy princess?
The bad guy princess?
She had the hair. Remember that? She's like, she betrays the other princess eye.
I don't remember.
That's Rapunzel.
Yeah. Who plays her?
Maya Rudolph.
Oh.
PTA's wife.
Well, then, no. There's 5 of them, aren't there? So who's the 5th one? Who are we missing? There's blonde one.
Susanna Blakesley is the evil queen?
No. There's blonde princess, black princess, brown princess, and... Is that, no,
Fiona?
Maybe there are only 4.
I think there's like 5. I listed them all. I'm looking at them right now.
I guess I'm getting confused. Oh, because the queen was hanging out with that group, I guess.
Yeah.
And so was one of the stepsisters. No, she's not evil.
That's literally her name is Evil Queen. Suzanne Blakesley plays Evil Queen.
No, Julie Andrews is there.
Oh yes, well she's Queen Lillian.
Yeah.
But there is a character named Evil Queen.
Yes,
tried so hard.
She's in that bar too, and then like, oh yeah, then the big climax is just like, oh, everybody has shown up. Well, but then all the bad guys show up too. Oh, but then Jonathan Taylor Thomas comes down and he gives a big speech.
He's not there. Who
Who is the Arthur? Who is that?
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
How could you not know that?
Did we just have him in a movie, Joe?
Cameron Diaz's ex-boyfriend. Did we have Justin Timberlake in a movie? I don't think we've had Justin Timberlake in a movie since Southland Tales.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but that's what I think.
I believe you. He just feels familiar. Yeah, so Justin Timberlake comes down and he's like, hey, bad guys, why do you want to be bad guys? And they're like, shucks, he's right. And then the movie's over. Just happened all very easily.
You forgot about the grotesque babies.
Yeah. Can I tell you why you think you've seen Justin Timberlake recently?
Why?
Because of Bad Teacher.
Okay. The movie, not the TV show, to be clear, Valerie.
Yes.
Which I also watched, but liked more.
Which is crazy.
Do you have a thoughts on The Bad Teacher, the movie, or the TV show, Valerie?
The short-lived TV show.
I have not seen either, so no thoughts.
Not really missing much.
Yeah.
I'm on a Cameron Diaz kick right now.
Joe says as a Cameron Diaz stan over there.
I am a stan, but I can recognize when she's good and when she's not
there.
Good. I'm being polite.
When is she good? She's good in My Best Friend's Wedding. When is she bad? Kind of anywhere else.
Any Shrek movie, I would say she's not very engaged.
She was doing her own burps in one of them, Joe.
That's true. In the first one, she burps.
She brought her A game there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her a pass on the Shreks. I don't know who's engaged in this film, except maybe Eddie Murphy. But even Mike Myers doesn't sound... He's just like repeating jokes from the old movies. He's like, is that still good?
I think Banderas is dialed in.
I don't understand. Everybody said, like, Pat, don't worry, you're gonna get Puss in Boots soon. He's not. It's just a little tip of the iceberg here in the second movie, but you just wait. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I've seen this. I've seen Shrek the Halls. I do not get it.
I don't find him funny, but I find he's very like, I'm this guy. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I am present in this movie. Unlike most of my castmates.
I am the token Spanish character. Yes, Puss in Boots.
And then him and Donkey switch. They have the Freaky Friday moment.
Yes, for no reason. They're just like, they're switched. Yep. It doesn't seem to do anything. And then suddenly at the end, they ask to be switched back, and then it's done.
Asked to be switched back. That's right. They have mixed up tails at the end.
They're like, oh, hey, you screwed us up. And he's like, oh, my bad. Sorry. The not John Oliver guy. Valerie, what is your...
John Oliver guy.
I thought it was John Oliver, and then it wasn't, and I was like, all right.
No, John Oliver's not hanging around.
I felt a little too early for him to be in a big movie like this, but it sounded close enough. Valerie, what are the
Eric Idle?
Yes, what are the kids' takes on Puss in Boots? They like him? Clearly they must. He got 2 movies.
I don't know. I've never seen them movies.
Oh, okay. You Shrek 3 came out, and then 10-year-old Valley was like, I'm checking out.
Yeah, I was on to better things.
Okay. So what are the better things when 2007?
Gee, I don't know.
Pirates 3. That was around this time. It's another third.
Did you watch pirate movies? What else came out in 2000?
Spider-Man 3.
Probably like a Harry Potter, right?
What Harry Potter
Surely
came out in
Harry
2007?
Potter 5.
Yeah, I was into that.
Is this the year of the Simpsons movie, Joe?
This is the year of the Simpsons movie.
I know I watched that in the theater.
One of the top 10 highest grossing movies of the year.
That was a good movie. It was a legitimately good movie. I was surprised. So Valerie, how did you come in contact with the first 2 films? Like we got like bombarded with advertisement campaigns on TV, but after the fact, how are you being introduced to them?
Well, I have an older brother.
Okay.
And I think somewhere between him, probably like around, your age, and me, being young.
Yeah.
Our parents were like, well, this is a good middle...
We're found dead in a ditch.
Yes. Old men keep out girl on podcast.
I'm just thinking, like, probably when Shrek came out, don't you think the target audience was about 6 or 7 years old?
I mean,
right?
Frankly, I thought it was marketed towards us 9 or 10-year-olds, however we were. But what was weird was a lot of those jokes were jokes we didn't get. Yeah. I guess I hadn't seen The Matrix, so that didn't come across to me.
I think you were already too old to find it stupid funny, but not old enough to find it clever funny.
Yeah, I was one and done because I saw the second one and I'm like, nope, too old.
Yeah, I didn't see the second one.
I liked the second one.
And what were we? That was like we were in middle school, Joe. So we were like maybe 14.
Yeah, it was the same year as Anchorman, and I saw both of them in the drive-in, and I was like, well, one of these really appeals to me.
Okay, that was the same year. I did see Anchorman in theater,
summer.
and I liked Anchorman. I didn't bother to see Shrek, but I know a lot of my friends did, and they liked it. So maybe the age wasn't the specific factor then.
Well, the first movie was Shrek, and then Anchorman was the second movie, so...
Yeah, I followed, Joe.
Family, and then,
Sure.
It's time to laugh. That's what they said.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I had Shrek on DVD or VHS. Because I did have I had a VCR in my room.
Oh.
Which implies you had a TV in your room.
Yeah, I did have a TV. Yeah.
Look at big Missouri bucks over there.
I know.
I guess when your houses cost like $20, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's what I remember during the pandemic. Like, a lot of tech people were moving out of California to like the Midwest of the country, and they're like, "Wow, I can buy a 6-room house over here. This is crazy."
Yeah, now they're all here, and they're like, "Why am I here?"
Yeah, they're like, "Oh shit, there's nothing here."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, there's a CVS a couple miles into the city.
Into St. Louis, yeah. Valerie, were you heartbroken when the St. Louis Battlehawks lost in the conference finals of the UFL?
Oh, yes.
I know. The whole town, the whole city was like in tears.
I mean, I don't live in St. Louis.
Oh no!
But
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you
I
live
can
near
feel
St.
it.
Louis? Why do I associate you with St. Louis? Joplin.
I went to college in St. Louis.
Okay.
But I'm about 5 hours away right now.
Well, there's no other teams in Missouri for the UFL.
I know, exactly.
Who are the Joplinites caring about?
Literally nobody.
Yeah. Listen, the Battlehawks, the highest viewership in all the UFL, the silver lining in their declining ratings, the Battlehawks, just saying.
2 months after Shrek came out.
Shrek 1 or
2 months
Shrek
after
the Third?
Shrek the Third.
Okay.
2 months after that came out, on the same day, Michelangelo Antonioni and Ingmar Bergman died.
They were like, "This is what cinema's become?" Ugh.
They said, sayonara.
Yes.
Adios. We are 94 and 89, respectively.
Hate that we're going out on that note. But
Bulleted.
Yeah, there you go.
or maybe it was just they were like, "This is so funny, we can't top this. Time to die.
That's definitely what they
Let's
said.
go out on top." What?
What was Antonioni's last movie?
I don't know, Clouds or something like that. It was like not a very good movie.
Oh, well, Tarantino wins again.
Did he just die?
No, he doesn't want to make more than 10 movies because he's like, no movies are good after 10.
Godard was making good movies into his 80s and 90s. Like Michelangelo just sort of slowed down in general. I don't know. It can be done.
Well, the biggest one is Sidney Lumet. That's what I say. He made 40-something movies. And you know what? Movie 36 is good.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino's just a big dummy. I don't know.
I don't like that idea that he has, that's all.
Got his head in his butt.
Beyond the Clouds was his last movie.
There you go. Valerie, what, so Shrek 3 came out, you didn't like it, then Shrek 4 came out, were you like, I'll roll the dice, or were you like, nah, moved on?
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Join the crowd.
I don't remember it coming out, quite frankly. Until we did this podcast, I thought there were only 3.
Really, I thought the babies were in this one more, so maybe I have seen the 4th one, because I feel like I have nightmares about them.
Wow. Like, are you talking about Donkey's babies or Shrek's babies?
Oh, Shrek's babies.
Okay. Because we get both. We get both sets of babies.
The Dronkies, they're okay.
I didn't know
They're
we had a
fine.
name for them.
The Drunkies, I love it.
No, Dronky, right? Dragon, donkeys.
Drankies, Dronkies.
Drankies?
Yeah, the Dronkies didn't get to do too much. Nobody really got to do much. Somehow, like, the movie was very diluted by the giant set of characters. Even the stuff at the high school felt extremely... By the way, the high school in our medieval European set world, a high school looks exactly like an LA high school. Just everything's outdoors and you can walk between different buildings. I guess nobody has left SoCal worked on this movie.
Donkey talks about him going to college and how and he hasn't tripped like this since college. What the fuck does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? If I'm 8 or 9 years old and I'm like, oh, my favorite character is Donkey from the Shrek series, and I hear that line, I'm like, Mom, Dad, what is he talking about?
I mean, why is a donkey going to college anyway?
So many questions.
He was owned by an old lady at the first movie. Like, what does it matter?
Yep.
And these princesses, are they from different kingdoms? Like, they can't all be princesses in the same kingdom, right?
This creates so many more questions than it does answers, and it starts to become like the Cars franchise, where you're just like, wait, what?
Well,
what are their lives?
I had a lot of questions, too, when we watched Shrek the Halls. We watched Shrek the Halls, everybody, for this episode.
Not as bad.
Which I watched first, so that spoiled a lot of things for me.
Oh, you had the babies already.
The babies were already there, so I knew that was coming.
I watched them in correct order, which I gave them to you.
And they lived in their swamp, which implied they weren't going to be like, all right, I'll learn how to be a king here at the end. So
yeah, your whole spoiler alert thing.
Everything gets spoiled. But then I was like, they have Jesus in this world if they're celebrating Christmas. That seems odd. Mm-hmm. And they're singing these carols about Jesus. Okay, I get it. I mean, we're already in a world where like they're singing popular music as well. From today times, so I don't know why I'm so
nothing
consternated about this.
You can't think about it.
Yeah, they just do whatever they feel like doing.
What I was getting most frustrated about with it in Shrek the Halls was that Shrek was so concerned about giving Fiona and his children the best Christmas, but Fiona did not care about Christmas until like 2 days before Christmas Eve. Because why wasn't she trying to decorate anything? Why wasn't she saying, hey, we should do something?
Well, but here's the other thing. She never
said anything. Speak up.
It's their first Christmas. He's just finding out she cares about Christmas. That implies that Shrek 1 through Shrek 3 all happens within a year. And
I thought they did
Shrek
too.
1 must have just happened just after Christmas occurred.
It is Breaking Bad season spanning logic.
Yeah, like it's
5 seasons, you get 1 year. Yep.
Shrek the Halls seemingly reasonable.
No, I think you're wrong. I think it even at 30 minutes, it was far too long. It was far too long. It was terrible. Shrek the Halls
was 22
sucks.
minutes.
Oh, it felt like forever.
It's a Christmas classic.
Maybe it just looks better by comparison to Shrek 3, but I was just like, this is so breezy.
I will tell you, after watching Shrek 3 and then watching Shrek the Halls, I was like, this flew by. This is a great episode of television. Thank you. That's how Shrek should be given in doses of 22 minutes. That'd be nice.
We could just like watch Shrek 4 in 20-minute spans.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, like Sunday watch 20 minutes, Monday watch 20 minutes, just like go through it that way.
Okay. I was just going to leave the room for an hour, then put it on for 20 more minutes. And then as soon as my timer goes off, I'm like, I got to pause it now. Okay,
so I love this idea, though, of 10-year-old Valerie being like, I'm not watching Shrek 3. Shrek 3's stupid.
I'm over this.
Like, because that's usually like a me thing, and I'm always like on an island. All the other 10-year-olds are like, nah, this is fine. So I'm glad there was somebody else there who was like, nah, not doing this.
I mean, I was just like, I'm going to stick to the first one. Why ruin something perfect?
Yeah, why do you keep going back to that well, Hollywood?
Yeah. I think you were too much of a hater on the first one.
Oh.
Grant brought me around a little bit on the first one.
Okay.
I'll give him some credit. I don't want to go watch it again. But I see the points he was making as valuable. There certainly was more effort put into that one than this one. And it seemed like in the middle there was like a little bit of like, okay, he's having this father-son thing with the not Jonathan Taylor Thomas kid. And I'm like,
Justin
all right,
Timberlake.
there could be something there. And then that sort of largely evaporated too. Like that felt like it could have been the meat, the heart of your movie, Shrek having to deal with his fatherhood. And they kind of gave up on that pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is no Big Daddy.
This is not Big Daddy. You were correct. Did you like Big Daddy when you were growing up, Valerie? Did you ever watch that one?
I didn't watch it. No.
It's before her time.
What is 10-year-old Valerie's relationship with Eddie Murphy and by extension Jim Carrey? Like, how did you feel about them growing up?
Well, I was talking to my mom last night about this. I think the only Eddie Murphy movies I've seen besides Shrek is Daddy Daycare.
Oh!
I haven't seen any other, so like I really don't know.
Okay.
Valerie, where do I rank Daddy Daycare?
Yeah,
wow, that's a good movie.
Too high is where you rank it.
It's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
I'm very mad that you had Lawrence on for that one and not me.
Hey, we can do a rewatch one. I'll rewatch that one. I have it ranked number 5.
That was the most highly requested movie. There were like 8 people who wanted to be on that episode.
I know.
I don't know why.
5 of 31.
Because it's a good movie.
I guess, apparently. I didn't know that had like charmed a generation.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it almost made me weepy.
All right, Joe, let Valerie speak.
My mom and I both hate Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Wow.
So I've seen almost none of his movies.
I frequently get compared to Jim Carrey out in the wild, including yesterday when a man trying to sell me bug repellent services for my home. I don't have a lot of bugs, so I don't know why they keep coming. He knocks on the door, I step outside, and he goes, "Whoa, you got major Jim Carrey energy." And I'm like, okay, well, this conversation's going poorly already. Begin.
You should have said, "Do not go in there."
I should just hit him with like the "alrighty then" and see what they do with that.
Assholes are closer than they appear.
Why don't you guys like Jim Carrey? Did you watch a movie and you're like, can't do this, too much?
I don't know. It
just like has always been there, always been hating.
Yeah, he just kind of freaks me out.
Okay, but I know you watched that Sonic movie before the pandemic because you tried to get me to go.
I did, yeah, okay, I've seen the Sonic movie, and I've seen the Truman Show.
Truman Show, whatever, but what did you think of the Sonic movie? That's really what people want to know.
Oh, I thought it was, like, fun.
Did you think Jim was fun in it?
No, he was my least favorite part. I love James Marsden. He was in that, right?
I've never heard anyone have a strong opinion about James Marsden.
Yeah, I think maybe
he's a fave.
It was just like maybe compared to Jim Carrey. I was like, man, fuck Jim Carrey.
Well, he is the villain.
Yeah,
the movie's doing what they want. You're like, I don't like this villain bad guy.
I think Jim's doing a good job.
Yeah, he was fine.
So Eddie Murphy, not a lot of experience, just Shreks and Daddy Daycare. I like that Eddie Murphy's biggest films are movies where he's the sidekick. Like, that's not in our head-to-head match with Jim Carrey, that's probably not a good sign. Though I guess now Jim Carrey's biggest movies are movies where he is not the lead either.
So you've never seen Eternal Sunshine?
Oh, yeah, I have. I think I saw Eternal Sunshine when I was too young to, like, enjoy it.
Like Joe.
I was not too young. I was 14.
How old were you, Valerie?
I don't know. Probably 14.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I was just like, I'm not into it.
There's a lot of thinking and emotional beats that don't resonate with my young pubescent mind.
I don't know. But maybe it was also just like, I don't like Jim Carrey. So I was like, I don't like this movie because I don't like him.
Do you like Kate Winslet?
Yeah, what did 14-year-old Valerie think of Kate Winslet?
Titanic. If she likes Titanic, Kate Winslet's huge.
Yeah, did 14-year-old Valerie like Titanic?
I'd never seen Titanic
Oh
either.
my god! What?
But Joe, we came out and Titanic was like the big movie. We all went and saw it.
It still is the big movie. It's
No,
one of the
it
best
wasn't.
movies ever made.
No.
She was born like the year it came out.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
Still, there's never a bad time to watch Titanic.
There was a...
Parents were unreasonably bringing their kids to go see it. It was that big of a deal. But like afterwards,
I cannot wait till I can show my daughter.
There was a re-release of the Titanic when I was
And
like
you went to go
16.
see it, right?
Yeah, that was the first time I had ever seen it, and I was like, why does everybody like this movie so much?
Oh my god.
you know, Valerie, I think it's overrated too.
Yeah, okay, good.
I don't know what it was, but it just seemed to come at the right time with the right actors.
I'm not saying it's the best James Cameron movie, unless I did.
You just said it was the greatest movie ever made.
It is one of the greatest movies ever made.
No, get that out of here.
Absolutely. Stand by that.
How do we get onto Titanic? How do we get onto shitting Titanic? What is this about? Kate Winslet.
Oh, Kate Winslet. Yeah.
Jim Carrey. Didn't like Jim Carrey. I gotcha.
I don't know. He's just weird, and I don't enjoy him. Do I need more?
I guess the other interesting thing there, too, is like, it feels like Jim Carrey's comedy heyday was in the 90s. So if you're born after that, what are you getting that are his big movies? Bruce Almighty
and Yes Man?
Yeah.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Classic.
I guess that'd be an okay kids one. That feels like an evergreen. Put in the Christmas rotation. Was that in your Christmas rotation, Valerie? No?
No, absolutely.
No, she hates
I
Jim
told
Carrey.
you, we hate Jim Carrey in this house.
Why would her mom let her watch that?
I don't know. Maybe that one, because like he's in a mask, you don't realize it's Jim Carrey?
No, you know that's Jim Carrey
yeah.
from the minute he steps on screen.
Yeah. He's maybe like the most Jim Carrey in that movie.
Absolutely.
Than in any other movie.
And very briefly, the most Ron Howard as well.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture? Show her the picture.
I don't have the picture to show her, Joe.
I'll send it to you again.
Okay, yeah, there's essentially there was one day where Ron Howard also put on the Grinch makeup to go direct.
He was trying to
camaraderise with Jim.
Yes, because Jim does not like wearing all that makeup. Where is this picture? It's such a great picture.
Joe, did you relate to Shrek's fear of becoming a dad? Did you remember like when that was happening for you and being like, I don't know if I can do this well?
No, I had a good partner, so I embraced it all.
He's having the dream, and he's got like these millions of Shrek babies, and he's trying to keep them all alive. But I'm like, if you've got that many, you can probably let a couple go, right?
I found it.
All the species that lay 1 million eggs, they don't care how many survive. They're just like, well, I hope a couple make it.
How long do you think Fiona was pregnant for?
Yeah, what is the time gap that happened there? What is the ogre period of gestation? It does make you wonder.
I'll look that up right now.
You're going to Google how long are ogres pregnant?
Yep.
Okay. I'm a little afraid what that's going to yield on Professor Google.
Well, no, I got a lot of different like pop-ups for what they think I'm going to say, and I'm like, nope, try again.
Yeah, I guess I don't fault Google for not expecting you to say how long are ogres pregnant for.
Well, it's about to find out.
If Google's not jumping to that right away, I'm not quibbling.
In fantasy settings, ogres typically have a pregnancy duration of around 6 to 7 months. Some sources suggest longer periods, like 13 months. So what is it? That's a much different story.
Some sources, Joe. It depends on the veracity of those sources.
Godsend world setting. There's Furkatha setting. Belgirth. And this is so nerdy, and I don't get any of this shit.
That's all right. I've never heard of them. What if I told you guys that this was the second movie in a week that I saw where King Arthur and Merlin abruptly sneak into the movie that I thought I was getting something else, and they just totally derail it? What if I told you that the second time I was watching a movie...
Did you watch a Bill and Ted movie?
No, I watched that movie, The Last Legion, which on Tubi, and it's about the last emperor of Rome, Romulus Augustulus, boy emperor, and I was like, I wonder if we get an interesting...
Ben Kingsley and who?
Yeah, Ben Kingsley and Colin Firth, and I'm like, interesting, let's see how they kind of handled the last days of a kid emperor who was only put on the throne because his father was afraid of being killed by Goths. Like, this could be an interesting sort of view of power or, like, family dynamics. No, it's actually an action film about a legion trying to protect the last emperor in Britain. And it's just like a sword and sandal movie for about, an hour and 50 minutes. And then for the last 3 minutes, we jump for... The battle's won, and the Emperor of Rome has the sword forged by Caesar, fated to create a king, and he says, all right, now that the battle's done, there'll be no more fighting. And he throws the sword away, and somehow the sword, as it's being lightly tossed by a 14-year-old, flips through the air, wedges itself into a stone, and just sort of hangs out there for a couple decades, and then suddenly the Emperor's old wizened teacher, Ben Kingsley, still there, hanging around with a new little kid talking about his grandfather, that Emperor of Rome. And it turns out that old man was Merlin the whole time. And Romulus Augustulus' grandson? Well, that's King Arthur, of course. Ruined the last 5 minutes of that movie.
Well, did you know these movies came out in the same year?
They came out, everybody was into King Arthur at that time.
3 months apart.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
crazy.
One of them copied the other.
A Doug Leffler joint. Mm-hmm. He made Dragonheart.
2007, the year of King Arthur.
He's made 2 movies. One of them was Dragonheart, and the other one was that movie you watched. Hey, but guess what? Yeah. He's a big Sam Raimi guy because he worked on he was the second unit director of Army of Darkness, A Simple Plan, and the first Spider-Man movie.
So maybe he's doing like action stuff. Oh, we had a Zack Snyder action scene in this movie. Did you guys see that one? They were fighting the tree people and the pirate piano man.
Same year as 300.
It's just swords and sandals and King Arthur. Big popular. And Last Legion was like, how do we put both together?
And can we squeeze this in 2 months to get it out? Was
there a moment, Valerie, in Shrek the Third that you did appreciate amidst all the disliking of the movie?
No. I'm trying to go through scene by scene. Okay, I liked when the frog was dying.
And he died like 3 times?
Yeah, it was...
And the cat's trying to figure out, like, when to put the hat on.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, this is fun.
The Live and Let Die song? out of nowhere,
Sung
and it
by
just
the
has
frogs.
nothing to do with anything. Yeah.
Well, when the princess is singing her song for a little bit, and then it turns into the Guns N' Roses song for like half a second.
No, wrong. You mean Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, yeah.
When they do
Yeah,
the
that's
live and let
fun.
die thing, though, they cut it off right when the song gets good.
Well, because they're trying to have the moment be poignant.
I get it, but you could have made a really cool dance with the frogs just dancing to the fucking
Like
kooky,
I was like, I didn't know what tone they wanted me to have there. Like, do they want me to be sad here? Am I supposed to be emotionally moved? Because you're just so silly. It's hard to take it seriously.
Not into this one at all. Like, less into it than the other two that I was not into.
I was surprised they got John Cleese back because like he was sort of raspy the whole time and only had like 3 lines. It felt like they could have gotten anybody.
They could have gotten anybody, and they got John Cleese.
They're like,
That's what they did.
we'll pay to have John Cleese come back. The kids will notice.
I don't think they paid that much. Who wants John Cleese?
Do you have a moment that stands out to you, Joe, in Shrek the Third?
Yes. In fact, yes. I do have something that amused me slightly, and I'm going to read you my review of it.
All right, what is it?
I did the Leo meme when I found out that this is the origin of that gif of Shrek doing that sly grin. Yep. That's the one highlight of this movie for me.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Valerie, you're kind of in the know. Do you know what the gifs are that he's talking about?
There's this gif where Shrek
Yeah,
is
when
like...
does it happen?
Right at the end of the movie where he's like doing the play with Prince Charming and he's about to like dupe him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's where that's from. I thought that was someone just like did some AI shit, but I was like, oh, it's real. And that's why I did the Leo meme.
I see. I think for me, I got a slight amusement when like that high school girl is going up to him and like trying to ask Shrek out to the prom for her best friend. I'm like, all right, I've heard that conversation before in a non-ogre form, so I think there's a little something there. What about Shrek the Halls, Valerie? Did you get any silver linings to Shrek the Halls?
No. No.
Wow.
Firm stance. I was tired of Shrek by that point.
Wow, Valerie, what happened to you? You were over here in Southern California, used to be all bubbly, and you just loved so many things, and everything made you laugh. The Midwestern winters have changed you.
You know, maybe it's because I watched, to re-up my knowledge on Shrek the Third, I watched it for free on YouTube in 10-minute clips with like the, what's it called when someone's blind and they like have the explanation of what's happening on screen?
Oh, you have the audio.
Oh.
Yeah, what do they
That's
call
the
that?
English. Yeah.
That's the only version I can find for free to watch the day
You don't
before
have
this
Peacock? We
happened.
couldn't have gotten her a Peacock?
Listen, I was in the airport all day.
Oh, jeez.
So
I
I watched.
some Wi-Fi.
So then after that, I was just like, I don't want to watch more Shrek. And I got home and I watched Shrek the Halls also on my phone in 10-minute increments. That's why I thought
that's
it
on
was
YouTube.
yeah. But I was just like,
That's a good way to watch it.
I'm over it.
Yeah, why didn't they bother to put that on Peacock? They own it. Well, just shove it up there. You have all the media.
No explanation behind that,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a problem with it. Shrek the Hall's good. 2 stars.
You have a stand-up moment there in Shrek the Halls?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
My review. Annoying, obnoxious, but it's Christmas. Also, this Shrek should only be 22 minutes. That's the perfect length for this stuff. That's why I was so happy about it.
Okay, so you just like that it was a Christmas movie. Is that why you had us watch it? That was the reason behind it? You're like, I want to do Christmas.
Cameron Diaz is in it, and I'm going through all Cameron movies. Every little piece.
I had a moment where there's the gingerbread kid guy. He's telling his story, and it's like a horror film.
Oh, yes. And it's the $6 million man, yep.
Donkey's like, that's not how it happened. And he just yells, you weren't there. I found that amusing. It reminded me of when Eddie Murphy in, they make the movie with him in it. What's that movie called?
Bowfinger?
Not even Bowfinger. When
A better movie.
When he thought that Ted Kennedy was like secretly half black, and he's like, look at him, he's different. Just this kind of like emotional yelling. Okay, Valerie, not a fan of Shrek 3, but you got to come back for Shrek 4. We're having all the guests on for that movie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Have the other ones seen it?
I think that they have.
I think it's more funny if they haven't seen it.
I don't know why they wouldn't have seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You think you have, though.
Yeah, but
You just don't remember it.
Maybe it's just the babies. They're haunting me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that dream sequence where there's a million of them, and you're like,
Yeah.
Thank God this movie was only 90 minutes.
I also, I wrote down some notes.
84.
Listen,
you got
I
notes?
think,
Give me notes. Give me notes.
I think this Shrek was already too high res. Like, I already think it was too clean. I wanted it to be a little more gross, like how the first one was.
Wanted it to look gross or wanted to have gross humor?
No, like animation-wise, I think the first one is so fun-looking.
More booger colors. Mm-hmm.
And then, have you seen the little shots of Shrek 5? Is that real? That one's so gross looking.
I believe it will be real.
It's having a Sonic redesign because of how negative it's been received.
Okay, good, because it looks like a Trolls movie.
I agree. Same studio.
Uh-oh, I know Joe's seen those.
Yeah, I've seen 2 of them with my kids. I opted out to not watch the rest of them.
You just like, no, there's no Troll 3s, kid. Don't worry. No Trolls 3.
No, I left the room. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Trolls World Tour is good. Trolls World Tour is a good movie.
All right, okay, here's the line. Trolls World Tour, thumbs up. Shrek the Third, thumbs down.
Yes.
Shrek the Third,
yes.
too immature for 10-year-old Valerie. Trolls World Tour, perfectly reasonable for mid-20s Valerie.
I've seen World Tour. What did I give World Tour? I watched that with my daughter. I gave that 1 star. My 4-year-old, this is April 11th, 2020. This is my review. My 4-year-old said she kind of liked it, but then told me it was boring. Too many songs. Wow.
Too many. That's why they put them in there for the kids.
I asked her what music she didn't like and then listed off all the music that she didn't like. That she did like, which was most of it. She kept asking when it was over. Long ass 80 minutes. She danced during the end credits and then asked if she could watch another movie. Well, here we go.
All right. So
the life of a parent.
Did you notice a change in the animation quality? I didn't really catch that.
Yeah, no, it does look a lot more detailed, and it looks like it's a DreamWorks movie from the late aughts, and that's what it is.
That's all adding up then. All right.
Yep. It all makes sense to me.
What else you got for us, Valerie?
I liked how they used the coconuts as the horse galloping in the beginning.
Yes, Monty Python.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Some old-timey radio bits there, yeah.
Well, and then isn't that first scene also how Shrek 2 starts? Is like Prince Charming running through the woods?
Well, it's like it opens with the book again, like the first movie, and they're telling the story how it should have gone, quote unquote, and then that brings us to Prince Charming in the woods. Yeah, I got bored. When we opened with him, I'm like, this guy again? We already did this. Give me something new, movie.
Have you guys talked about the Shrek raves?
What?
The what?
They're raves that people go to, and everybody dresses like characters from Shrek, and they just play like songs from the movies.
Well, there are quite a lot of them that are top 40 hits, so I'm not surprised they can do that.
Yeah, and everybody... Shrek raves.
Are these the extra young millennials doing this? And the Gen Zers?
We're millennials, Joe.
Yeah, but we're like middle-ish millennials, right?
I think we're like the top of the millennial food chain.
We're not older millennials. We're definitely in the middle.
I think it's like the late 80s is when the millennials begin.
And people dress up as like sexy Shrek.
I don't want to see that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't need that. Sexy Shrek is when he's not an ogre.
Now I'm Googling sexy Shrek. Oh, I wish I hadn't done this.
No. Google Shrek rave.
Yeah,
Google
I shouldn't have done
rave.
this. This is terrible. My eyes. My eyes.
Shrek rave near me. I looked for a Shrek rave near me.
No, I do not want you to know my location. I don't want these people to know where I live. These Shrek ravers.
Big one on February 21st. That's already passed in Boston.
I kind of like this promotional poster. Shrek rave. It's dumb. Just come have fun. At least they know.
It's dumb. Just come have fun.
Yeah, just come have fun. All right, I get that. I get that.
Oh, May 17th. There's one in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
But do we even know this is this year? This could be from any year.
Yep. Have no idea what year it is.
The Double Dragon, the These are... Bakersfield, California. Fresno, that's like the middle of nowhere. Those guys do need a rave.
I don't
They
think
need to cut
this
loose.
would be beneficial for my health.
No, we're too old for raves, Joe. We can't go on raves.
Way too old.
That's how I know it's for young people. The videos that show up are not YouTube videos. They're all Instagram videos.
So I found the 2025 raves.
Oh, yes, me too. Anaheim on August 30th.
Yep.
Riverside, September 12th.
Oh my God, you could go to both of them.
I could. The Riverside Municipal Auditorium.
I can't find the ones for America. I'm finding ones for South Africa, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Europe,
Wow,
and
Shrek had
Australia.
with the global footprint.
Yeah, it's a
Like it and love it.
sensation.
Too Good to Be True Tribute Fest, Summer of Sounds. All
The
right.
Anaheim's at the House of Blues. At least that's at like a real place. 9 p.m. That's too early for a rave. 9 p.m. Rave should be start at like 11:30. Here's what I think is a sexy gingerbread person.
Excuse me?
I think that's what the goal is.
Never thought you'd be saying that out loud.
Don't clip that to embarrass me later, Lev.
Well, I'm glad I can introduce you to something cultural.
I don't regret hearing about this. This is sort of an odd thing.
If you need more Shrek in your life.
Shrek 5's been delayed till June 30th.
Yeah, so the Avengers movie pushed Shrek 5 6 months. Why? Why? 2 cursed items. Why?
Do you think they're going to put references to the Avengers movie in Shrek 5?
They absolutely will. Absolutely. They need to pull from something. What's
Yeah.
popular now for them? They've already ran the bag dry for the stories.
I look forward to not getting any of the references because they're all too young for me. They're like just things I'm not engaged with. All right, Valerie, what notes you got for us?
That was most of
That
them.
was it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I really like the soundtracks.
Oh, okay.
I had Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 soundtracks on CDs, like, in my car.
Oh, nice.
Up until it got stolen.
I mean, they're basically
Oh,
like a
not
greatest
nice.
hits kind of thing. Now that's what I call music, Shrek edition.
Now that's what I call Shrek.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, duh.
It's cleaner.
Yeah, drop the.
Why was it called Shrek the Third?
Oh, I kind of know why. And it's stupid and boring.
What is it? Because it's the third film?
They didn't want it to sound like another sequel, so they titled it Shrek the Third.
I don't know how well that plan works.
Well, that's Hollywood for you.
Why don't you give it like a little subtitle? Shrek. Blah, 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 blah. The Legend
Well,
of
that's what they do with the
Curly's
next
Gold.
one.
Oh, okay.
Shrek Forever After.
Oh, because it's got a 4 in it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, I kind of like that, though.
Yeah. They did what
Maybe
Bad
I'm
Boys
going to come back
didn't do.
around.
Oh, God.
Maybe Shrek 5 would be like Shrek 5 Eva, like that other movie.
Shrek 5 Ever?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
It's like forever, but with a 5. And then you don't have an ER,
Yeah, I
you
get
have an
it,
A
but-
at the end. Like that other movie. I forget what it was called. 5 Eva. Shrek 5 Eva.
5 Ever.
Yeah.
5 Ever.
I bet that movie will have Chris Pine in it playing a good-looking prince.
Well, Zendaya's in that one, so I don't think they need anybody else.
Yeah, that probably helps.
5 Ever. I'm looking up your 5 Ever.
Is your brother excited that the Shrek 5's coming out? Is he like, Yahoo!
I don't know if
like
that's
Mario?
on his radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, here's Mario. Hey, I'm Mario, played by Chris Pratt. Nice to see you guys.
I knew you were going to do that.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what Shrek, like, why are they releasing Shrek now? Does Shrek still mean anything to anybody? Are people just hoping it will be good like the first
My
couple?
friend, it's called IP, and they are running out of it, so they haven't used that one in a
We
while.
have the 10-year-old being like, I don't like Shrek 3. I don't even know if I saw Shrek 4. Like, who is Shrek 5 for?
Yeah, but now Shrek is nostalgia, like, bait, so...
Yeah, you baited? Have you been baited, Valerie? Especially
She
after
just said
watching
she likes
Shrek
the
3?
first one. That's all you need to do.
But if she watched Shrek 3, she knew she didn't like it. Is she going to be like, well, they'll definitely get it right 20 years later?
No, I think it looks bad.
Yeah.
But it's for all the ravers.
The Ravers.
Yes. The gentle minions.
The ad that Universal put out, it's got, like, weird, sexy Shrek in it.
They've already got ads out for this. This movie comes out in 2 years. They've already got ads.
No, it's like the teaser trailer, right?
Yeah, and they have like a.
They're like swiping up on the phone.
Yeah, why does Shrek have an iPhone?
And it's like sexy Shrek.
We're gonna get like that stupid Hotel Transylvania Bluetooth joke. We're gonna get like a lot of that, and I already don't like that.
Okay, did you explain why am I always having to do the third?
Yes, we
why
did
am I
the
not
math.
good enough for the
we
sequel?
did the math in the pre-show. It's because of the number 23. I don't know what to tell you. Blame it on the number 23. I'm sorry, it's not our call. The numbers are cursed.
At least Hotel Transylvania 3 was good.
It is a good movie. It's the best one.
This one sucked. I'm tired of being the third.
We'll have you on for Grown Ups 3, should that ever come out.
I'm watching it now.
What? The
yeah,
teaser?
it's really bad.
I'm sending it to you so you can see what we're talking about.
I don't want to watch
it. Looks like
it.
It's literally like 10 seconds.
All right, fine. I'll watch it.
Did you send her the Grinch picture
No,
that I
I'm
sent you?
talking on the phone. I'm not multitasking like you, Joe. I'm trying to stay focused.
I am present. I just sent you the Shrek 5 teaser.
Is this the Zendaya ogre, this lady here?
Yeah, Felicia.
Which, is that one of their kids, or is this just a different
That
ogre?
is a great question. Where are the other two kids? Where are the boys? They have one girl and two boys.
But it also looks like Shrek and Fiona haven't aged, so maybe this is just a different ogre.
Maybe ogres age differently, though.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
if they're kids, they age like really quickly, and then they stop. Like Mavis, remember?
Christmas 2026. Already wrong. Love it.
I told you that. They pushed it back.
I know. I just find it funny that the teaser says 2026. They're like, yeah, here we go.
Do you remember
Whoops.
Mavis?
No. What?
Sandler's daughter in Hotel Transylvania, played by Selena Gomez. Somehow she's 1,800 years old, and now she's so stupid.
No, she's not 1,800 years old. She's like 180 years old. 1,800 years? She's not hanging around with the Sumerians, Joe.
Fucking no. I watched it once.
She's not like, oh, hey, let me hang out. Let me chill with the Neo-Babylonians. That's not even true because it's the year 2000. So that's the last legion. It's the fall of the Roman Empire. That's when she's born. There were no vampires back then, Joe.
Don't make me think, because how old is Drac?
He's like 500 years old or 600. He was Middle Ages.
Okay.
Read a book, Joe. My goodness.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you think Hotel Transylvania 5 will tie into Nosferatu at all?
Oh, yeah. There'll be a sexy Nosferatu.
We already had sexy Nosferatu.
That's her joke, Joe.
Oh.
All right, any last looks on Shrek the Third, Valerie, or Shrek the Halls?
No.
Yeah.
I regret agreeing to do the podcast. No, just kidding.
All right, what about you, Joe? Last looks?
Everyone should Shrek the Halls every year. That's what I say. That's all you need to watch for Shrek, though. Just Shrek the Halls.
Okay.
Easy breezy.
My last looks. Why does Eddie Murphy do this movie? Well, because they probably paid him a lot of money and it didn't...
They definitely paid him $20 million to do this.
Yeah, we know he did Mulan in his basement, so there's no reason why he couldn't do this movie in his basement when he felt like it.
Do you want the box office really quick?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Budget, 160. All right, 20 for Eddie, 20 for Cam, 20 for Mike. Give 5 to JT, give 5 to Antonio, give 1 to Eric Idle. There you go. Split the rest, guys.
Yeah, it is interesting. Zendaya got billed over Antonio Banderas. Is that just because more young people know Zendaya over Antonio Banderas?
Does she have an Emmy?
I don't know if young people care about Emmys or Euphoria, Joe.
I thought people cared about Euphoria, but I don't know
I guess
anymore.
when I say young people, I'm talking about 14-year-olds.
But then, so my kids know about Zendaya, but I'm like, from what? What do you know her from?
Wasn't she on a Disney show?
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Some dancing show.
Is that how they would know, or is that too young for them?
Born
or
in
too old for them?
96. So.
Oh, Zendaya's older than me.
Wow, ancient.
Really
she's in Spider-Man. That's why she's in the Spider-Man movies. But my kids have never seen the Spider-Man movies, so is it because she played Michi in Smallfoot?
I don't know what the hell that is, but probably not.
Zendaya's Michi. Lemonade, is that the show that... Oh, she's in Super Buddies. I know my kids have watched that. She played Lollipop in Super Buddies.
Is that related to Air Bud?
Shake It Up. No, I think it's like an off-brand... Yes, it is very... So it's the 7th and final installment in the Air Buddies film series and the 14th of the Air Bud franchise.
They rode that thing into the ground.
Still has John Ratzenberger.
Well, yeah, he needs work. Yeah, I just saw him in like one of those Jesus movies where he's like the Clarence guardian angel type.
He doesn't have enough money.
Yeah. The Cheers revenue is not coming in as much as he'd like.
Yeah. Zendaya was in Shake It Up. That was her show on Disney. I've never heard of this show.
I don't know what that is. I never watched the Disney Channel, so I don't know anyway, but...
Oh, wait, I have one more comment.
Give me the comment.
Go on.
You know, I really did not like the portrayal of the princesses.
Well, you got like to 180 them. You didn't like either flip side of the coin?
No, I thought it was... They were too easily swayed. But have you seen Wreck-It Ralph, but the second one?
Yes.
Ralph Breaks the Internet? I like those princesses more than these princesses. That's my take.
How do you feel about that, Joe?
Yeah, that's a good movie. I like that movie. So yeah, I'll agree.
Okay. Yes. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. The princess shift was one of the things that bothered me about this movie too, where they're just like, they need stuff to happen, so it did.
Patrick, Ralph Breaks the Internet is about friends moving away from one another and having to go deal with the rest of their lives.
Oh, so you watched this when I moved away and you were crying a lot?
Yes, and I got really fucking sad. It's on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It was when my life was about to change, because it was the year that I found my family, and then it was also the year that all my friends also got families or moved away.
Yes.
It's very timely.
Awkward. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Valerie, so you don't like Jim Carrey, so obviously you think Eddie's having the better career at this point in 2007?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy Take Care. 2 tracks.
Yeah, he's great in Daddy Daycare, yeah.
Hell yeah, he is.
The number 23 versus Shrek the Third, Joe. That's our 2007. What are you picking?
Norbit.
Oh, no, Norbit.
That was,
get out of here.
Norbit. Yes.
Get out. I'm not talking to you. If you're not going to take this seriously, I'm not having this conversation.
I did take it seriously. I gave Norbit a fine review.
Valerie, would you like to plug your podcast before we sign off?
The podcast hasn't posted anything, so probably not.
Either of them? Nothing?
No. No, my friend had to go back to work in person, and so he just, stopped recording with me. I should just do it by myself. I know.
Find someone else. Find a new co-host.
Monologue.
Oh, R.I.P. Browser Bonanza.
Yes.
Browser Bonanza? Is that your show?
Yeah, it's her podcast.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe it?
We were just finding little interesting things on the internet and talking about them.
That sounds fun.
Like The Blackest Black and The Quietest Room. And I talked about how to film in infrared. Yeah, it was interesting. It was fun.
You know, Joe, you can go back and listen to our Pod People episode with Valerie and Browser Bonanza if you wanted to do that from last summer.
It was so long ago.
I'd like to thank Valerie for stopping by. I'd like to thank Lev Van Rensselaer for minding those audio boards and keeping us sound so slippery smooth. I'd like to thank my co-host Joe Vekeman for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
And I am your host, Patrick Scale. You can find my features, documentaries, short films, video essays, animations, behind-the-scenes footage, and so much more at QuixoticUnited.com and social media, presumably with a similar sounding name. Thank you all for listening. Joe, say goodnight.
Good night.
Well, as you know, I finished Bad Judge. Had to move on to another canceled sitcom. I thought Still Standing was on Plex, wasn't. But I was reminded of a sitcom when we watched Dr. Dolittle 2 way back when, because we had Michael Rappaport Raccoon. And I was like, oh, I used to watch his old Fox show, War at Home.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go find that bad boy, which was somewhat easier to find than I had expected. Many people have put it onto online. on a random place.
Big show.
Yeah, all season and a half of it. Big show. And I remember when it came out, it was like a television guide had a big... They were like, oh no, the controversy. How can you name a show War at Home when we're in the middle of 2 wars? And I was like, get over yourselves.
My God.
It was like 2004, 2005, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, chill out, guys, okay? And I remember a lot more of the show than I expected. I watch it and I go, oh, this is here. But you know what I did forget is they have a weird neighbor in the show. A weird neighbor that's a friend of one of their children. Mm-hmm. Very amusing. Played by a young Academy Award-winning Rami Malek.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny. Is he as stiff and wooden as he always is?
About 10 years before Mr. Robot, there was this guy playing like this closeted homosexual kooky best friend of one of the kids. And it's sort of a weird show. It was like before single cameras became popular, and it was like a mix between them where the story takes place in the multicam format, but you'd have these like cutaways to like their inner monologues where they're just in like a white room and like talking to the camera, like a talking head sort of thing. But also sometimes they'll cut away to like some random Family Guy style flashback like somewhere else. Makes me wonder how when they're performing the scene, do they stop in the middle? Then everybody looks at the TV to see the little scene play, and then they unfreeze the performance and keep going? Mm-hmm. I wonder. Anyway, you couldn't make that show now. The type of comedy they go for, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like...
PC?
Yeah, like it's not un-PC. It just is like pointing out the hypocrisies of PC. People don't like that anymore, so you probably couldn't do that. But overall, a fine show.
Shrek 5 moved its theatrical release date from next Christmas to summer 2027.
Okay, so just like an extra 6 months.
Well, they moved it because that's when the Avengers movie's coming out next year.
Coming out in Christmas?
Yep, Avengers is coming out Christmas.
Oh yeah, we talked about for the awards bait.
It's not for the awards bait. It's because they have no other choice because they can't get it made by next summer because they're still making it and they still don't have a third act.
Are they putting in any other Marvel movies to fill in the gap?
Nope, that's the next one.
That's just it. We get like a long... What was the previous one?
Fantastic Four. That's the last one. Well, I guess there's a Spider-Man movie, but that's Sony. It's not. It's like side related.
But it's the same Spider people.
Yes, but Sony has their own agenda, and they don't care when Marvel is like, hey, we need to have this. Like they're like, no, we own Spider-Man. You get to like have the character once in a while. So, but I don't think the new Spider-Man movie is gonna factor too much into what's going on with that. Because honestly, from what I hear, because I haven't watched like the last like 4 or 5 other ones. Like, I mean, I guess I missed like 4 or 5, but like they're all not connecting how the other ones connect. They're all just like standalone stories or ideas of what they could be to connect, but then they're not connecting because it's not profitable enough for them. It's all a shit show.
It's tough when nobody's resonating with your characters because no one's heard of them.
Yeah, and you've been doing this for 6 years now, and no one cares about any of these new people.
I didn't even realize it's like been that long, and I can think of like 2 Marvel movies that have come out since the Avengers.
Well, you had Red Hulk.
Forgot about that one, and I know that one just came out. That one I remember the Chinese guy one.
Shang-Chi, yeah,
and the one with like Angelina Jolie and everybody, like 9
Eternals,
people.
Yeah,
that's all I remember. Oh, because they had that lady who just like won an Academy Award.
Chloe Zhao?
Yeah, and I was like, you don't need her for this. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, that movie didn't need anybody. It's a Marvel movie. Yeah. And then they were trying to be like,
they're like, oh, but we're artsy. And I go, yeah, did you let a lot of the Nomad Land aesthetics come into this movie, did you?
They had the director whose budgets never really went over like $2 million. Yeah. She's like, I got $200 million? What do I do with all this money?
Valerie's typing up a storm over there.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was looking something up. No, I was seeing... What was the first episode I was on? Was it the Hotel Transylvania one?
Yes, Hotel Transylvania 3. You and Zach, and Joe was too busy with his baby to be able to join us.
Yeah, I have some things to say about always being the third. What's up with that?
3 minus 26 is the number 23.
How did you do that?
It's in the numbers, Joe. The numbers haunt us.
The numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. All right, let's take a brief pause here so I can get this room tone, and then I'll begin the show when I start yelling.